Okay, so next we're going to take a look at the SQLite browser on the Raspberry Pi. Here I have the dialogues table pulled up. There's a lot you can do here, a lot of changes you can make by going in to the tables themselves, right clicking. You can browse and modify or delete tables, have at it, expand on it, play with it, build new ideas. That's what this is for. Typically the use for general use is through the browser data. Here you have, since I have the table up, I'm going to go through real quick the different fields while I size them so that you get a fairly better view. So your row or reply ID is the ID number that the script is passed with. So this way the script knows what specifically is being asked, right? That's your command. The word, it's typically tied to the word that the command is triggered from. The next field is the reply number. So you can have several different number of replies to a single request or a single command. In this case, the command is hello. The info field is just that. It's your user information. It's stuff, notes that you can take that keeps it all in your head straight. So information field's all yours. Have at it. The response is actually if something is said. You see that the word say doesn't happen before, like we showed in the other file. That's because anything that's put here is put inside and then ran by that command. The second option is you can actually just run a command. So a command is something that occurs. Earlier we saw, let me scroll to list, right? So here's list. It's 1013, right? It has one reply. It has nothing to say, but it displays and runs a command for the list. So the script will go through. If there's something here, it will dump the info. If it's something here, it'll put the comma. So it'll build everything for you when you tell it to do so. So we showed earlier the hello. This is my starter. You see in here I entered in 1001. You could start completely over and start with 1 if you wanted. There's no tie to the number. I just like to start with a 4-digit number there. How you build, you will have to manually build this field. So your first response, here, let me scroll a little bit down. So you will need to understand specifically what it is and how these are set up. So the 101-1, all our options response to hello, and you return say hello, right? So first you say hello and it picks 1 from 5, and then you have options of what you can say. Hello, goodbye. If you say hello, then here's the options that it will pick, and since it's in there, it's saved as this option 101-1. So it's only going to pick from these, and it's only going to pick from the ones that are obsolete is 0. If you set this to 1, it will ignore that as one of your options. You don't have to delete it. You might like it, play with it. Not now, it's kind of squirrely. You can obsolete it and then re-enable it and continue later. So idea here is hold on to what you're doing, don't redo it, and have a way to manage it. The second option that you can say to this is goodbye. So from hello, it says hello back, and if I say goodbye, it has 1 or 2 options that it picks from, and so it's indicated here with the 101-2. If I want to add more replies to this one, I would do it at 101-2, and I would give that the third number, right, with the new field. This is number 1, 2, and 3. I gave it a row number for ease. We probably didn't need it, but helps to track, and it's just a little bit of data. And then what I put in here as far as the keyword, this is what is dumped to Jarvis as the trigger word. So Jarvis needs to have this word set up to trigger against, and that's the interface. A little help info that gives a word kind of tree structure. I've learned you can go down to 3, it seems. I've only really played around much with 2. And then the responses. Right. So let's take a look now again and play a little bit with this. We will start up Jarvis. Start. Go in troubleshooting mode.
Starting control console. Systems online.
So here we have the commands waiting to go, and I will show you what I call the shutdown. Right. Computer. Actually, here's another one, just real quick. Computer. Who is Snowboy? Who is Snowboy? Is he too complicated? Computer. Who is Snowboy? See, I thought I said list. Snowboy. Snowboy. And timeout. So a lot of factors goes into this, and there's a sensitivity to when you record the word and the noise volume at that time and when you can use it. So a fairly noise static area, this is going to work better in. Computer. Computer. Snowboy.
I haven't gone by the name since my binary reconstruction surgery.
Okay, so to show the kind of the sensitivities to it, Jarvis. Jarvis. So realize when I was saying Snowboy before, I was saying it too loud, right? Which will cause microphone spikes or recording spikes, which then changes it. So I've learned with this, you need to talk in the same tone and try not to over yell don't yell at the computer, you're gonna hurt its feelings. Computer. Computer. See, not enough silence before. Computer. Shut down.
Initiating systems shutdown. Say either authorize or abort to proceed.
Authorize.
Provide authorization passcode.
Floki.
Out of all the words you had to choose a bird's name? Thanks. I will shut down now so you can feed me to the little monster.
And then it shuts down. So that's just an example of the shutdown option, right? Here, what does it look like in the back end? So in the back end, the command for shutdown is 1002. Authorize was given as a 1001 option, right? I chose that. So you'll need to choose the same. Come on, scroll a little bit. There we go. Right? The abort, if I abort at that level, then it has 1 to 2 options to choose from, and then it will exit out. if I enter into the authorize, you'll see now that it has a additional layer of Floki under authorized. I do a note, kind of note tree here. Again, this is just to give it visualization so it's easy to keep track of this when you come back later. What were you thinking when you set it up? And then what exactly is said. So in order to make changes, we'll next time kind of go through modifying an existing one and showing what you can do there. Enjoy till then.